Now, hernias and hermaphrodites. Tell me more, Josh. It's more than just alliteration, isn't it?
Yeah, this is... this 67-year-old went in to hospital because he had a growth, and he thought it was a hernia, and he'd been born with, like, one descended testicle. Anyway, they examined it, cut into it, and inside was a uterus, cervix, fallopian tube and ovary, and his missing testicle.
It's remarkable.
Yeah. So this is 200 cases of this. It's a very rare syndrome. It's called persistent Mullerian duct syndrome, PDMS, not to be confused with PMS, which is actually also why he suffered from that. And what I liked about it was that, well, it's a pretty crazy story, but he was 6-7 years, but he went in and he said he'd had swelling in his groin that had lasted for a decade. Now that is... that is such a masculine thing of, like...
Correct, to ignore.
Yeah, literally 10 years. He's like, you've had this massive growth for 10 years, and then and he finally went into hospital.
Well, you know, there was a gamer, I mean, it's a sad story, really, but a gamer during lockdown who was so addicted to the games he was playing and so isolated that he didn't poo for about a week, and he was rushed to hospital.
Was he called Mark Dolan?
It was Michael Dolan, his brother. Yeah. But he had to have it surgically removed. But look, wow. This is quite extraordinary. So this bloke's ignored a major symptom for a long, long time.
Yeah. And he's got 3 kids, by the way. So
3 kids.
So now this is what's interesting is that
how many were his? I mean, did he incubate any of them?
You know, he was like self-produced. He was basically cloning himself over and over again.
Yeah. Was he indulging in? I mean, no.
Anyway,
let's tread carefully. So go on.
So this would be used as a sort of intersex condition to prove that sex is a spectrum, when actually, more wrongly so, because it proves very much that it isn't, that it is binary, because he is a man. Like, he had the X chromosome. It all comes because we all have these, wombs and stuff, everybody, but they dissolve when the X chromosome sort of takes hold when we're sort of fetuses. Right. But this didn't, and that's why it stayed there within him. So he wasn't, he is a man, he's a biological man, but this thing happened that this stuff didn't disappear from his body like it does with everybody else.
I see.
To jump in, but how does that prove it's a binary situation?
Because he's still got an X chromosome.
If the phrase that the word trended was something about only women have cervixes.
Well, the point is that apart from
does this case prove that sentence wrong?
Only that because when it was dealing with, you're right in that. But that was proven that when they were trying to say that, like, people with cervixes, there was like...
So...
Yeah, this is the one case that proves the exception, but it was still... he should have got his cervix.
Yeah, and Keir Starmer is now desperately trying to FaceTime him. Just saying thank you.
To find, well done.
You saved my bacon.
Yeah.
I know good luck to this guy. I'm told he's been booked into the next series of RuPaul's Drag Race, so, there could be a career advantage. Yeah. I think it's a very unique story, clearly. Has this guy spoken out about the gender side of it? I mean, is he quoted as saying anything?
Yeah, ow.
Al would do it. I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious if he identifies as a man. I assume he does.
Well, he's got 3 kids. Yeah. And 1 testicle, now 2. So, if anything, this has been a great day for him.
Yeah. By the way, before we get to the end of the show, I must count your testicles because it's.
Why wait till the end of the show?
True.